a growing market. So let's discuss with Annick Ireland, who's founding director of ImmaculateVegan.com. Annick, welcome to the programme. What is vegan fashion? Just explain. We all in our minds immediately think, okay, there's no leather goods, but what else?
Yeah, so it's really simple. It's basically just fashion that doesn't have any animal materials in it. So leather is obviously an obvious one. Also fur, silk, wool, down, so feathers. So that they're the most common ones.
And just explain the thinking on that. You can understand with some animal products that you wouldn't want to be used or exploited, but something like wool, for example.
Yeah, I mean, so it's really similar to I guess to vegan food in that people are obviously really concerned about the environment, and large-scale farming is a really big contributing factor to things like global warming. So whether you're farming animals for food or for materials like wool, so wool is produced from very, very large-scale farms where you have millions of sheep across the world being farmed for wool, and that has exactly the same kind of impact on the environment that farming for food does.
But not all wool comes from large-scale farming, does it? You've got, your very small, independent, sustainable, environmentally friendly farmers who produce wool.
Yeah. So the vast majority of all animal materials, including wool, does come from very large-scale farms. That's what makes it largely affordable. But even if you're farming small scale, I mean, actually sustainable farming in some ways is, or the idea of sustainable farming, which is you're using more land, the animals have more room to graze freely, that's actually really unsustainable. So you're still using a lot of land, you're still using a lot of energy, and all the sheep are still producing a lot of greenhouse gases as well. So it's pretty, as soon as you're using animals, it already makes it fairly unsustainable.
I know. I can just hear Annick now, the farmers who watch us at this time in the morning, just sending me their tweets and their thoughts about this and countering what you've just said. But isn't this affordable? I had a look at your website. I had a look at the items on sale. The cheapest thing I could find was a bar of soap for £10. Quite a lot of it is quite expensive, really.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's probably the nature of the kind of stuff that we sell. So we go for really high quality, really stylish products. We're here to show that you can be vegan and ethical and sustainable and still dress beautifully.
But you need to be earning a good salary, don't you? If you're going to dress beautifully and be vegan, as it were, in terms of your fashion.
No, not necessarily. So I mean, we have a wide range of products. We have bags that start from 50 quid, for example. But the reason we don't have bags that are £20 is not because we're vegan. It's because ultimately we want to work with brands that pay their workers a fair wage, that use sustainable production, that use sustainable packaging. So it's not really the vegan element that makes things or adds costs into the supply chain. It's really more about factors.
Annick, we are out of time, but thanks for getting up early. Annick Ireland there, who is founding director of ImmaculateVegan.com. Thank you too for your company. Have a really good day, and I'll see you soon.